everybody. My name is Fred Schultz from the show Mr. Fred and Friends. I am here in Petaluma at Playland with Mr. Ryan Podesta. How you doing, buddy?
Doing excellent.
Heck of an operation here. We're going to take you in a few minutes. We're going to walk through. Ryan's going to take us through, and he's going to show us all the things he's got going on, because this just isn't paintball, is it?
No, we have paintball, airsoft, laser tag. We do Nerf for younger kids. We have an outdoor facility, indoor laser tag, we do Nerf. We're actually developing bubble soccer, archery tag, we're doing summer camp, so we do a lot of different stuff out here.
Man, everything except canoeing, obviously. Maybe you could take us down there. We could walk down to the laser tag. We could start there.
Sounds good, yeah. We have our shaded staging area here with 2 tables. We actually have flushing bathrooms. We have a shower here if you need to. So a lot of different amenities going on.
So I guess we're entering right now the laser tag section, right?
Yep.
Wow. Check this out. You got to get a shot of this. I've got to stand in this doorway. How cool is this? Huh? How cool is this?
So this is our...
You're on, Ryan.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit, buddy.
So this is our laser tag party area. So this is where parties, when they come in, they can basically stage out of here. We have 3 different sections. We kind of do it up in different ways. I have a bunch of local artists come in. You can see behind us, and you'll see it on some of the fields too. We support a lot of local artists. They come in, basically give them a free space to do whatever they want. And then in the party rooms, kids dig it. It's kind of a new experience. And then as you come into the laser tag arena,
check this out, people.
it's all built out in kind of a post-apocalyptic theme. We actually used to do a lot of haunted houses in here as well, but lately with the weather and obviously I have a lot going on, we don't really get a chance to do as much as we want. But we got a lot of art. The field changes every year. We go with the different themes.
I got to tell you out there, if you're into laser tag, this is a place to come. Look at this.
So it's a pretty good sized arena. We're about 5,000 square feet. We have the newest technology on the market called Laser Tag Pro. It's pretty sweet. Tracks like your kills. Has all kinds of different games in it. Built into the gun, it has like full auto machine guns, snipers, sniper rifles, shotguns, Gatling guns, and you just program it, and it's like you can pick like, oh, you want the SMG, and I'll take the Gatling gun, cool, and then you can play the game with that, and then you can switch in between. So the guns have a readout on them that tells you like your hit points, what kind of gun you're using, how many bullets, how many magazines. So it's a lot of fun. And like we were saying earlier, is we have to tear this down every year because the fair comes to town and rebuild it, which sucks for us, but it's great for our customers because the arena changes every year.
Correct, yeah.
So
put it back together, but in a different sequence. Wow, this is just amazing.
So we do a lot of parties in here. Usually parties for 8 people, and they come and play for 2 hours. We guarantee 3 games, you get like 4 or 5, but you burn a lot of calories playing laser tag.
How many square feet is this?
This is about 5,000.
5,000 square feet. Wow, man, if you're in the laser tag, come and see this guy. Playland in Petaluma. This is bad.
So yeah,
Unbelievable, yeah. Scroll down through.
you see what we're talking about. We let the artists come in here, kind of do whatever they want.
Wow. How cool. Wow, this place just goes forever, man.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. I mean, check out the work that they put into this. Look at all this stuff. I mean, this is incredible.
I'll tell you right now, it blows Scandias away.
Yeah, this wasn't done in a day, that's for sure.
No. Well, the thing about it is we kind of improve it every year. So we kind of started off with just the plywood and we painted it. And then I was like, hey, we should do different stuff. And then a buddy of mine is a graffiti artist I grew up with.
I am your father.
Oh, God.
And he started calling on some of his buddies, and they were like, dude, we got this great place to paint. And I was like, just come out, you can do whatever you want. And the hard part, too, is when we tear it down, like a mural like this,
Put it back together.
yeah, putting it all back together the same. I mean, this is a 40-foot mural.
Right.
Trying to put it all back together after coming out of storage, it's a
Where'd you get the panels made like that, Brian?
So actually, that's from a haunted house company, and we were, like I said, we do a big haunted house every year with NorCal Fear, and They have a bunch of different types of panels, and some ones I thought were really cool, but some were a little too scary for kids. So we just went with these as like a outer space kind of theme, and then some of them will be like a dungeon type theme.
I'm impressed all the hell. I got to tell you.
This is the first spot. We got 3 more to go.
Wow.
Wow. I just got tired walking through here.
So just did this mural.
All right, so I guess now we're exiting the laser tag area. That is one heck of a place, guys.
So this is our edge of our airsoft arena, and they did this whole mural. This is one of the first murals they did for us.
This one out over here?
Yep.
This right now, this is all
Airsoft.
I get the tag stuck in my mind. I get a few airsoft players today.
So we'll jump on the field before they
jump on the field before they get out there. All right.
So our airsoft field's about 65,000 square feet, so it's a little over an acre. And again, it changes every year. This one takes a lot of abuse because of how the airsofters play. So we got like our hovercraft over there. And then I just let the graffiti guys in here, so as we walk through, you'll see they just started doing a bunch of art in here. We do a bunch of different scenario games. We have a bomb game where you can actually like program bombs, so you can punch in a code, and then it starts a siren. One team has to defuse it before it goes off, and it'll set off smoke and all kinds of stuff. So this field runs about 300 feet across, and then it changes again every year. We mix it up. We have a battle bus we'll bring in sometimes. You can load like 6 to 8 players in it, and we ride them around and shoot out of it, stuff like that. We got the cars, some more of the art from Vader over there. This is a local artist, also one. He just did this last week, actually. My dad found this plane on Facebook, so I went out and we threw the plane on a trailer and I hauled it back here in my truck. And
you know, years ago I started, it was Battle Action Games now, but you know, it's the jungle now.
yeah,
And
I remember the plane they had out there.
my partner and I went up to Sacramento and picked that plane up, brought it out there and put it in.
That poor thing got torched.
So.
It was so cool though.
It was
so
to
cool.
start with, but it got tore up.
I remember it. So yeah, and then supposedly this plane flew guys from Florida into Cuba and CIA. They had all these crazy stories about it, and I was like, well, cool. Now they're gonna LARP with it, so it should be fun. But,
Very, very cool.
yeah. And we come out here. We're actually developing Speedsoft Field, which is like a kind of like speedball for airsoft. And airsoft is kind of paralleling where paintball went, whereas they started off in like the woods, kind of like, you know, military-esque, and then they broke away from it into more of a sport aspect. And airsoft's doing the same thing. So actually, just Young's tires were kind of setting out another field out there, and yeah, just using all the space we can. Yep. Here, we'll head over this way.
That'll work.
And then down here, it's kind of like out of bounds for people to. So we have our airball field here. It's obviously on dirt. It's not fancy on turf. But Fred, when you're watching the movie Rocky, who won? Rocky. Did he train in the best gym, or did he train in the worst gym?
That's correct.
Yeah.
You know,
this is the worst gym.
I played on turf too, you know, and I gotta be honest with you, you know, turf gets slippery. It really, really does. I'm a dirt guy anyhow, so.
Well, this is what I was playing on for decades before turf came around. And so we still train out here. Some of the guys on Gray Area are out here training today, and some of the self-equipped guys. And this is where we would come and train. And then when we go to practice teams, we'll go play wherever, turf and stuff like that.
Right.
But when you play in NXL, you're playing on dirt and some grass.
Yep.
But you don't play on turf in the big leagues.
That's right.
And then behind us, we have our other field called Thunderdome. And this is obviously like more of a rec style field. Go here, check it out. And then we had a turf field at one point out there to the right, but the dog park was complaining about paintballs coming over the fence, so they made us close it down. So we're building a smaller field farther away from the dog park. That'll give us a fourth field. But, you know, just a basic rec field for fun. And we changed this up quite a bit. So, and we have, you look off to the left and you see our urban field, which is, I guess, our biggest rec field over here. Slightly larger than this one square footage. The guys are heading out to that one now. So what's kind of cool is you can see when we have private parties for birthdays and stuff, people come out and they can play together.
Right.
Whereas at a lot of fields, it's like, well, we're going to play with a group and we might be kind of private. But here it's Joey's birthday. He plays against with his friends. That's it.
Absolutely. But you know, that's what makes it the party. You know, coming out and just being thrown in with a bunch of people. It's not the same as playing with your buddies.
Exactly.
Very, very cool.
And on fun days, it's cool too because those parties, like, you know, we have experienced players coming out and playing airball and we're like, hey, you guys want to try your hand? And some of the kids are like, sure. Yeah. And they go out and get one kill off of someone with their own gun. They're like, oh my God, I'm a pro.
There you go.
So they love that stuff.
There you go. Great story to take home with them.
Exactly.
Very, very cool.
So yeah.
Heck of a setup, man.
Yeah, it's kind of cool too because when, like I was saying, with the parties is, you know, moms and stuff like that usually will go to a party and like, oh, there they go. And then now they can come out and watch them. You know, they can sit on the bleachers, be a little more involved. And that's what I tell parents too, is if you're not going to play, go watch. Because the kid's really going to enjoy you doing that. Paintball is one of the few things you can do with your kid that you're kind of equals. And so it's like you go play soccer, baseball, basketball, whatever, you're probably going to kick your kid's ass. But here, they can actually play with you. Speaking of, here's my kid. What up?
Where are we gonna go?
As soon as you get your work done, you want to eat today?
No, just food.
Well, you're not going to eat if you don't get your work done. You're locked in your room.
Who would this be, Ryan?
This is my son, Nico. This is
Nico?
Fred.
Fred Schultz. Glad to meet you. Did you work really hard? No? So, you helped Dad run it though, huh? Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, Nico's been playing paintball for about 3 years since he was 6.
Really?
Yeah. So, state championship soccer player, MVP, Golden Boot Award winner.
Oh man,
Kind of a jerk though.
I like a proud dad. That's cool. Very, very
Get back to work.
Good meeting you, buddy.
You getting done, Sam?
No, we have hours of work to do.
You can get done.
Yeah, exactly. Afternoon. Scat. I love it. Taser.
I got to tell you, Ryan, Freddie and I really appreciate you taking the time to walk us around here. You know,
Of course.
To start with, I can see why it's called Playland. Am I right, Freddie? Everybody, Freddie's with me. Freddy The Ref. You know, him and I kind of run in pairs here. He's back behind the camera. He's the director of this. That is actually a Freddie thumb right there. And he directs the shows here, so he puts it all together. So Ryan, can't thank you enough for taking the time to show us.
Oh no, happy to have you guys anytime.
I appreciate the heck out of it.
Absolutely.
People in Northern California get a chance, come up to Petaluma to Playland, and ask to see Ryan. He's out here quite a bit, I understand.
Okay,
Once in a while, yeah. Come on out and try this out. I mean, there's so many different facets of different games right now. You'll absolutely enjoy it. So, I recommend it. So, from Fred Schultz and Ryan, play hard, play safe, play fair, but get out and play paintball. Till next time.